Got him.
Did you make it?
Huh?
Did you make it?
I think so.
There's no way of telling until post.
Yeah. I mean, my timing is a million times better than yours, just in general.
Yeah, I'm not really good at tempo.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, guys. Welcome back
To Best
of
Five
Friends.
Podcast.
Cast pod.
We're changing the name to Best of Friends. And then not talking about best friend shit at all. Just going to be talking shit about each other.
Hold on, you're all tangled up
shit,
right
I
here.
am. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. You're goofed on this real hard.
Oh, hold on. You should talk while I do
Wow. I get him these nice pair of headphones and he's pinching the cords. See, I guess we're not Best of Friends podcast because best friends wouldn't do that to best friends.
this. Welcome to Best of Five, I guess.
Yeah. Welcome to Best of Enemies.
Whoa.
Nemesis.
Frenemies?
No, that's stupid. Only white girls say that.
Friend of Messies.
Yeah. Frenemesis.
No, we're friend of Messies.
No, what's that thing in beer that everyone is the bread of Mices? We have to do friend of Mices.
I don't know.
Oh, it's some souring agent in beer, and everyone was super hopped on whatever beers on Brett.
The craft brew scene has been ruined for me, so.
It's been ruined for a lot of people,
Yeah.
including people that actively run breweries. Even though they've ruined themselves.
Looking at you, Stan.
Yeah, Stan.
From Stan Brewing Company in Lenexa, Texas. I don't know if that's a city.
Yeah, I was like, dude, that sounded so real. I would have went with it for real.
I think Lenexa's in Kansas. I don't know if there's a Lenexa, Texas.
Dude, Texas is a pretty big place, man.
It really is. I actually like Texas until I don't.
Yeah. So
Like,
it's
pretty cool
hey, we're in Texas, and I hate it.
No, so even like living in Austin, I was like, dude, Austin's fucking dope. And you're like, oh,
Austin's not
there's
dope.
that. It's in Texas. So never mind.
Yeah, I have a lot of family that lives in Texas, which none of them listen to this
Chaos.
podcast, so I have no problem talking shit on anything about
Also,
Texas.
me and Chris have started a new, not obsession, but a new fan. We have a new team now.
We started an OnlyFans?
No, not yet.
Oh, I know you're going with.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
We're making a road trip to go check
We're making
them
a
out.
road trip to go see the fighting Chihuahuas from El Paso.
Yeah.
It's legit.
And
That's,
you have to logo.
that's legit like a team.
I literally
minor league
just
team,
want to
so.
go get some merch, dude.
Dude, for sure. Yeah, the fighting Chihuahuas. It probably like
They might be good.
They're really aggressive.
They might be the Rockies.
They're really aggressive in their pre-warm ups, and then when it comes to like pitching, they're just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, just imagine if a player gets beamed and there's like,
Or they have like what's that like on? I think it's the Braves. They have like the guy who like runs really fast.
oh yeah, well, it's basically like the toothpaste guy in Coors Field,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's an actual guy running.
Yeah, and he's like really fast.
Yeah.
Imagine if they had like Chihuahua races, like beat this Chihuahua.
Dude, and what if like it's like
starts biting you. Oh god.
and it goes.
No, they just hired that.
What if there's no Mexicans involved in this?
There probably isn't.
How will that make you feel? I guess Chihuahuas aren't technically Mexican dogs. They're
No.
just named after a place in Mexico, right?
They should really be called Paris Hiltons. Really.
Yeah, let's call them Hiltons, dude. Take back appropriation.
Taking back Chihuahuas. All right, let's
Anyway,
get this started.
let's go.
Since we ranted about fucking nothing for like.
Chihuahua.
Round one.
All right, Christopher.
All right, Jennifer.
Nice hat, by the way.
Hey, thanks, man. Nice hair, by the way.
Surprised you.
Said nobody ever.
I'm surprised that you are wearing a beanie anymore. You hipster.
Oh, well, it's because like I told people like
Wait, and then there's a man bun behind that hat, right? Oh God.
maybe
What a hippie.
Maybe
Hipster.
there isn't.
And then he's totally rocking the
This is
MTV shirt. Oh God, you're like hipstering out today, like super hard, man.
All right, dude. You're wearing a Tenacious D shirt. That's
Yeah.
super hipster.
That's not hipster
Look at your
all.
comb, dude.
Dude,
That's super hipster.
it's not hipster.
Get out of here.
It's
Look
not
at that
hipster.
beard. It's gross.
It's not
and
hipster.
hipsters are gross.
So we're both gross.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have a beard. I have some scraggly shit because I wear a mask all the time, so I don't shave anymore.
Stupid. All
Anyway,
right, go.
moving on.
What's the first subject?
So shout out to Danny Poppy for this. Piercings is the next topic.
Piercings. What does that mean?
I don't know. What are your thoughts on piercings? You have no piercings.
I don't actually. I never grew up with
Except, in your scrot.
them. Oh, gross. Run sick.
Sick.
No, it's funny. I think I never had piercings, and I think a lot of that had to do with just growing up and being like, oh, only girls get piercings. And if you have a piercing, you're gay.
Yeah.
Which is like whatever now. Like I don't give a shit. Like you can have whatever you want. But I just never really was appealed to.
Sounds like your parents suck if that's what you thought. Dude.
No, it's just traditional, man. I mean,
Yeah, my dad was the same way.
you know, like
He
it's
was so anti-piercing.
like it's and I just stuck. Like I was like, I don't really need it. Like
I want to say
It doesn't make me look better, if anything. Like
I don't know if my brother like pierced his ear because he like went through that hard rebellious stage where he had like stupid haircuts and listened to angry music all the time.
And by
But
angry music, it's
I
like-
don't think he ever pierced his ear. But I don't know. There's a huge thing nowadays about like going because like I don't know. Back when we were younger, you like went to like the place in the mall to get your ears
Claire's?
pierced. Yeah, like oh yeah, that's what it's called. But now it's like, oh, don't go to those places. That's fucking terrible to get your ears pierced.
I remember Walmart
and you have
used to
to
have
go
it.
to like an actual like piercing and tattoo shop.
Yeah.
But a lot of like yuppie parents are like, no, that's scary. I'm like, fuck it, dude. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, do you have any piercings?
No, I don't. I barely have a tattoo.
Yeah, you just have one. I was actually thinking about that
Yeah.
the other day. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't think Chris has any tattoos besides this shitty one that he has on his right arm.
Wow.
Is it your right arm?
Not anymore. I'm burning it off. Laser. But yeah, like
I actually do like your tattoo.
my daughter wants to like get oh look, there it is. Wants to get like what's the part in your ear? Like the little top floppy part?
The lobe?
Yeah, she wants to get that pierced.
The Rob lobe?
And I'm like, yeah, for sure. But that's like a type of piercing that's like you definitely have to go to a piercing place for.
Nah, dude, we'll just do it ourselves. We'll get her really drunk.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'll hold her down and you just get the needle.
Yeah, nope, this is all jokes. Don't come at me.
I'm pretty sure your daughter
Child
can kick my
Protection
ass, so
Services.
she'll definitely be able to kick both of our asses if that were to happen. But no, I mean, I don't mind piercings. Like I said, I don't
Yeah.
have them, but it's not because I just you know what I mean? Like, I think sometimes when you get a piercing, you want it for like either like I like the way it looks, on me. I don't look great, so nothing I put on is gonna make me look
I helped
any
pierce
better.
my friend's lip in high school.
Nice. So if you were to get a piercing, what would you get?
I don't know, man.
Scrotes.
Like, yeah, the scrotes.
Twice.
I don't know. I just don't have like I don't know any interest in it. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't get my ear. Maybe like my lip or my nose.
I mean,
if I were like 20 years younger.
Yeah, there was that time where like rappers are like just wearing big diamonds in their ears, and so everyone started doing it and stuff like that. But I was
I
like,
have a few cousins who like got their ears pierced as like high schoolers because they wanted to do like the big square earring things.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm even thinking of like where I would get a piercing. I really wouldn't. Like,
Yeah.
if I was forced to, probably the belly button, just to be that guy.
I mean, that'd be heckin' cute.
right?
Yeah, it'd match your stamp,
Yeah, there you go.
your jam stamp.
My jam stamp.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So if you were to say whatever, you got your ears pierced back in middle school or elementary school
Yeah.
for the rapper phase, you think you would have gauged them?
No,
I definitely think you would have gauged
I
them.
think you would have gauged. You would have gauges.
I probably would have
seem
gauged
like,
them
You
too.
seem like the kind of guy who would gauge it up.
Yeah. You seem like the guy who'd gauge it up.
I would not gauge it up, dude.
Yeah?
I've always. I don't know if you remember back in the Crush Room days. There was Teddy.
Oh, I remember
And he had
Teddy.
like, I mean, he was a good dude. I love the guy to death. But he had like the huge gauges, and I'm
Didn't
just
he like fall and like rip one or something? Or am I thinking
he got
of
hit by a
different
car while biking.
Yeah,
That was
sounds
fucking
right.
gnarly.
Yeah.
But yeah, he tatted it out. He's like, yeah, I'm fucking fine. That was fucking stupid. I'm like, yeah, I like Teddy.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
know a lot of people who actually close their gauges. I probably know 5
I can
people.
name 2 right off the bat right now.
Yeah, I know 5. Well, one dude, he like got one that ripped, so he had to get that fixed anyway, and they just took him out.
What's that? Oh yeah. What's the one that's like you have to like actually like get it surgically removed?
Yeah, so basically they cut it and then just like
Oh no.
put the flops together.
But it's not gauges. It's like it's not even. I guess it's a piercing technically, but it's like a hook or whatever.
oh, you talking about dermals where it like just sticks on your
Yeah.
yeah.
Or like wherever you put it on.
So surgically removed, I guess, is a dramatic term. It's basically they have an incision on your face. They stick their ring in and turn it.
Yeah.
And then that way it doesn't fall out. But it's surgically removed because they literally just have to cut it and turn it and pull it out.
That seems like
Yeah,
it
so
hurt.
it's whatever.
Do-
I
do-
mean, not really.
Do people? I've heard that people get that because they enjoy the pain of it.
I don't know if that's true at all.
I mean that I don't have any, so
I don't know if it even hurts that badly to be masochistic like
I know.
that.
I know tattoos
yeah.
like my tattoo hurt for sure, but I still
Did
like.
you like it? Did
I,
they-
I didn't. I
did
didn't
it get
like
your
the.
scrotum
I didn't like the
swollen?
pain. I just liked when it was over and be like, oh my god, it's over, and that looks terrible. Yeah, my tattoo's not great.
Is
I
that
love
the
it.
one on your chest?
Yeah.
Do you only have that one?
That's it for now.
Yeah.
I want to get more, but this isn't about tattoos. This is about
That's true.
piercings.
That's true.
So let's pierce it up.
Yeah.
I
I don't know. Like, I really like the middle nose ring.
The-
I wouldn't get it myself,
I
but
don't-
I think I like
there
the
was-
aesthetic of it.
There was that phase where I was like, why does every woman look like a bull? I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm into it.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it. I never was into the one where you had like the 2 here. I always thought that snake bite.
The snake bite, I think is what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lip. I've never been in the lip.
Yeah, like one on the lip is cool, I think. Or I've never seen anybody with a like cross like this.
Let's do it, dude. Yeah. I'm gonna do one on my chin right here.
Do you ever think like people with like lip piercings that like dated other people with lip piercings, they ever like got their lips stuck?
At least once.
Yeah, had to be at least once. It's like I can't date you. Your piercing's on the wrong side of your face.
Yeah, take your piercing off for us. That also is over. Never kissing that fucking face.
Yeah.
Eyebrow piercings aren't bad.
Yeah. I probably would have got an eyebrow piercing.
Oh my god, yes you would have.
100%, dude. I was like super broy for a little bit. I think I was super broy through a lot of broy as you can get in middle school.
And then became a hipster.
And then I became like skater, classic rock, punk kid.
He loved Avril Lavigne, so he tried to make a case for it.
No, I did not love Avril Lavigne.
He was a boy, she was a girl.
Is that it? Is that all you got?
That's all I got.
I was gonna sing another one. Didn't she come out with some Hello Kitty song?
I wouldn't know, man. I don't keep track of one-hit wonders.
Yeah. Wow. She had 2.
Maybe 3, but
Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter.
So did Christina Milian.
Yeah. I don't know who that is.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, piercings are cool. They're not for me, but if you have them, like, more power to you. And I think a lot of it is just like you wanting to be unique and have your own like sense of style and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, do your thing.
Yeah, I know a couple people who've gotten their eyebrow rings punched out. Poor bastards.
I think there is like an obsession to
time.
it. Oh, that is time. Like people who have like, I know a chick who has like 13 in one ear because she and she likes it. So I'm like, that's cool. Good for you. Tell us what you think of piercings. If you're older and you're like, like I totally get it.
Like this entire time.
No, like I'm not against them. I'm just like, it's not for me. It's kind of like cigarettes.
It sounds like you're against them.
No.
Oh, dude, you love cigarettes. Not smoking, but when I burn them on you. Oh wait, that was a secret.
No, that's your what? That's your wax.
Round 2.
Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. Subject number 2.
Number 2.
Customer is right. Pretty much what that one's about.
Nope.
Is our thoughts on that saying and how much it's fucking rubbish.
So we both worked, well, not in the service industry, but he worked in Mr. Bank Boy and then was Mr. Bartender Boy.
So yeah.
And I've worked in restaurants. But I was just saying, it's more than service industry for you because bank isn't banking.
It's still
but that's
service.
That's a different layer.
Worst, man.
Because when you're fucking around with people's money like that, you get the worst people.
That's the problem. Is like I feel, in the 2 situations that I was in, one was banking, the other one was bartending. Banking, I had to just take it because it's like you can't say to the customer to fuck off. With bartending, I was like, dude, no, you're too drunk. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. And then I'd be like, for the most part, it'd be fine. I hate the entitlement that comes through people that don't work in the service industry that are fucking dicks to people that do. Mm-hmm. Like I hate it because it's just like, dude. You came to us, so I get that you're like, like you have to be a waiter, this shit and that shit or whatever, but like, go home, like be a dick to your kids. Don't be a dick to fucking like to random ass strangers. Unless the person's doing a terrible job, then yeah, obviously speak your mind. But
yeah. Even like if I go to a restaurant and their server's doing awful, I'm just like, this person's struggling. I don't know if they like triple set her and she's already like stressed or what, but I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt or them. Don't know I'm gendering a hypothetical server.
I mean, it's kind of in the realm of talking of like Karenisms, right? Like same situation, but obviously with food and money and drinks. And god damn, dude, there's some people that are so shitty. Like,
dude, and like as a person who was in management, like I was a general manager for a long time. Yeah, I definitely think that whole idea is kind of going away because even like my bosses at like corporate kind of backed most of my decisions. Be like, fuck that person.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it is also just social media wise of just it's crying wolf, right?
Yeah,
like
basically.
It is like you're just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like we get it. Like Yelp, I think Yelp actually kind of started the momentum of like, you know what? That customer isn't always right.
Yeah.
Like I think it's important for a business
Yelp
to
proves, like documents how the customer's wrong all the time.
Yeah. And I think it helps when there's owners of businesses that can be like, yeah, that employee fucked up, or yeah, we fucked up, and just kind of own up to it instead of trying to defend this decision. I think it makes it better to just kind of like understand where they're coming from.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man. I mean, I know there's been situations where I'm just like, yeah, dude. Like, so there's one time I was working at the bank. I was working at Chase, and at Chase they don't have a coin counter. We have to send it in, then they get deposited to their account a week into it. And this guy's like, no, I need this money now. I was like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. Like, we don't have a coin counter. He's like, we can send it out and it'll be there for a week. I'm like, you can also try like Coinstar, things like that. They'll just charge you a fee. He's like, you guys have a coin counter. I see 6 people who are not doing anything. And I was just like, oh, word? Like, that's how it's going to be?
Like, oh, you guys can count my coins.
And I was like, I'm like, nah, man, they got other things they're doing. He's like, they're not doing anything right now. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Like, and it's just like, my boss got mad at me for handling the situation that way. But I'm just like, what do you want me to do? Start counting this shit while there's like 15 people behind him?
Yeah.
And so, like, me being the passive-aggressive dick I am, I was just like, yeah, man, I'm sorry.
That's
and he's
so
like
funny.
yelling at everybody. And he's like walking away. And I'm like, have a good day, man. He's like, fuck you, you motherfucker. And I was like, okay.
Dude, yeah, no, I went to because the bank that I have doesn't have a coin counter either.
Yeah.
And this dude in front of me was like, had a whole thing. He's like, oh, we don't have a coin counter. He's like, oh, so what should I do with these? And they literally handed him like a stack of those paper rolls.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like, fuck yeah, dude, that's tight.
Yeah, I usually, and that's like, if it's pre-rolled, I'm like, yeah, like, I'll trust you, man, like, whatever. And then if my counter's off by like $1 because of fucking pennies, like, get the fuck ever.
I don't know, like, you can like feel, I don't know, you probably went to that, like, you could just like pick up a roll and be like, that's not right. Yeah.
Oh, man.
You get the girth and the weight in your hands, and you just know it's $10 in quarters.
But dealing with someone's, I mean, and you probably saw this in the restaurant industry, like dealing with someone with money, not even with food. Food is just as bad, but like,
it was always college students' parents that came. They're like, oh, my student loves this place, so when I came to visit, they made me come here. I don't like it. I think the theme is atrocious, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, I don't know if I can tell you, man. Like, it's what we do. I remember one time, because we did bottomless mimosas, and we literally didn't get our alcohol shipment because there was a delay in the truck or something happened.
Some shit happened, yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, how can you run out of champagne on your bottomless mimosas? I'm like, well, shit as we posted and let everybody know, we didn't get our alcohol shipment, and I've already spent $300 at literally the liquor stores around us.
Yeah, we're losing money on this.
Yeah, we're losing money today.
Yeah,
and trying to do the right thing, and I already spent too much money, and I'm not going to get more. And it was at like 3:00 too, so we didn't necessarily run out. So it was like 10 to 3:00, and bottomless mimosas ended at like 4 or something.
Yeah. So it was pretty.
So it was pretty close, and there's like I'm appalled. Like, you don't run businesses like this. I think okay.
Yeah, I hate the fact that someone actually said the customer's always right. Like,
yeah, whoever came up with that's fucking stupid. It's probably a boomer.
It probably is a boomer.
It's a boomer, definitely.
It's a boomer who never has worked the industry. Like,
it was actually probably a boomer who was in the industry, like who owned a store but didn't.
Yeah, he didn't deal with the customers.
Yeah, and like one of his like friends that he knew got shut down by an employee, and he's like, "No, you can't do that. The customer's right. He's my neighbor, and we don't do that to people."
It's fucking bullshit, man. Yeah. Honestly, because it is like. Again, if the waitress or whoever's working on the other side of the counter, whatever it is, like if they're being dickish, then yes, you 100%. Like, I've been in situations where like I've gone to a restaurant and I'm just like, yo, like, are you having a bad day or something? Like, excuse me. I was like, yeah, like you're just not like I don't feel welcome here. Like, I'm feeling extremely uncomfortable. And they're like, well, why would you say? I was like, because it's true. Like, I'm not that kind of guy. Like, if someone's having a bad day and it's like you can tell, and they're still trying to like make it work, I'm like, all right, dude, I got you. Don't worry about it. You're not losing any tip, which I also hate the fact that it's like driven by tips as well. Yeah. Which I think that's why it also that's this thing. But
I don't know, like so I guess like not really changing the subject, but like just adding on to that, there's a whole like restaurants need to pay their employees more kind of attitude in order not to tip.
Yeah.
But if you actually work in the service industry and get tips, you will get paid way more than you would hourly. You get like upwards of like $20 an hour when you get tips at places.
It all kind of cancels out too.
Yeah, you'll maybe do 18 an hour. So it's like,
And that's the worst when you have like a shitty customer that's like that and they tip like shit. And you're just like, dude, like I went above and beyond for your ass. Like I've dealt with your bullshit and you're just literally giving me like this. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
You know what my favorite passive aggressive move is where they write in a negative tip so they subtract it for the total. I'm just like, no, this is negative $10 for your service. I'm like, okay, friend.
That's so stupid.
But a lot of times, like, that's time. But a lot of times, like, people in the industry don't even give a fuck about how shitty customers are. Like, whatever. You're like one out of like the 15 people I have, and the other ones are super cool.
I fucking hate customers, dude. Not all of them, but there is some very shitty people out there.
I think there's also something to say about millennials getting older now. So now we're the ones spending a lot of money. And I think we're overall more chill with service industry.
Most of us
have worked. Yeah.
Yeah. It was I guess last story. I was headed home last Saturday, As I was walking home because I got a little too drunk, and I was like, I need to walk home. So I walked home, stopped by 7-Eleven to get something to eat, and this lady was just being a fucking dick to the fucking like person out there, and I was drunk, and I was just like, she told me something, and I was like, hey, at least I didn't steal shit, because she actually stole some stuff, and then she just like walked away.
Yeah.
And she's like, what did you say? She's like, that was extremely rude. I was like, I bought all my shit. You stole all your shit, so fuck off. I was like super.
Yeah.
I was like, not okay, G, but also like,
Fuck him.
yeah, like I stood up for the fucking guy who was just like, dude, it's 2 a.m. Like, I don't need to deal with this right now.
Yeah.
Oh, people suck.
People do suck.
Tell us let us know any horrifying stories of the customer's always right.
If you're in the biz, definitely let us know.
Because that shit's fucking,
Yeah, that shit's fucking gross, dude. I hate people. So this is probably why I hate people, is because of this bullshit.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on.
Round 3.
All right, Christopher.
All right, Jedifer.
All right.
It's Chris Guillermo, by the way. I thought about our ship name forever. But it's
Did
cool.
you?
Yeah. I like Jedifer the best, but Chris Guillermo's
How about
second.
Ari Storga? No. Okay, what's the next subject? Fuck off.
The next subject is jingles, in parentheses, Colorado-centric jingles. So I think the overarching idea is commercial jingles, but we're probably going to talk about Colorado-centric jingles.
And then
because
once we run out-
I-25 to 235, then 5 miles west to the tree farm.
That's a tree farm? I thought it was the giant Medved Autoplex.
No. Because, like, take I-25, exit 235.
What's the one that I fucking hate? And I'm not even sure.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them.
Every single
It's not
one.
even like, I don't even think it might not even be Colorado centric, but it always plays on the fan. And it's that 1877 cars for kids. I'm like, oh my God, dude, shut up. Like,
and the worst part about that is they spell cars with a K. And it's like, you're 1K away from being a little sketch, bro. Maybe not.
I think that's specifically like only Mario Karts.
Yeah, right. They only want carts.
Yeah, karts.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what? This makes me want to donate less to kids.
Dude,
Like,
for real.
fuck off.
What's that one that was always on TV? And it was like the opera singers on a bus or something? You remember this one?
No.
Was it It was Cash Now. It's like 877 Cash Now. No?
Nope.
You don't remember that one? Oh my God, dude, that one is obnoxious.
The one it's not Colorado centric, but it's always like on like local channels is that 800-988-2300 Empire today.
Dude, like, just forget jingles, man. The strong arm.
The strong
Frank
arm.
Azar with
Is that
his
really
fucking.
is that really a jingle?
Like, psh, psh. No, I'm just remembering like when the thing like punched the wall. It was just like kong kong.
It's like, is that Colossus?
The worst sound effect ever. It was so funny. Oh my God.
We can't forget about. Oh, see, that's funny because it's not like there's a lot of not jingles out there. It's just like them saying stuff, and it's just like, oh yeah, so it's like the Shank Company off of I-25 and Arapahoe Road.
Yeah.
Now you have a friend in the diamond business.
I've never seen a Shane Company building in my entire life.
Neither have I. Oh my God,
dude! Like, I don't know if they're only in Denver or what, but I've never seen.
I think
Shane
it's a
Company.
national thing for sure, but I mean, I know I've seen the signage at like Coors Field.
Yeah, I've seen the signage. I've just never seen an actual Shane Co. Like, well, I don't know where the fuck they're at, man.
You can't forget about Jake Jabs.
Oh yeah, man! American Furniture Warehouse.
Yeah.
American Furniture Warehouse. I got way too soul-y with my neck on that. I don't know why.
That was a little bit more of like is it Farmers? No,
What? I don't know what farmers you're talking about.
the Farmers Insurance.
Well, no, that's We Are Farmers.
Yeah, no, but there's
bum, 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 bum.
There's one that goes, and it's not American Furniture Warehouse. Anyways.
Oh yeah, I don't know that one.
See, there's. I mean, that's AmFam is probably the most famous one that I can think about. That's like specifically Colorado.
Yeah. Oh, dude, what about the
this wildlife law firm.
yeah, Law Tigers.
The Law Tigers.
I don't know if that's like local either. Dude, but what were those fucking dudes that
General?
Dude, these are probably the best jingles I've ever heard in my life, but I can't remember them because they're so old and I don't think they do them anymore.
For who?
But it was like a credit score company, and it was those dudes that were just like playing random instruments. It was like,
oh yeah. I know. And they're like,
God, I can't remember. But there's like one where they're pirates, and then one where
like 1-800 credit score.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
dude,
yeah,
I can't remember any of those.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
I know exactly what you're talking about. It was like a free creditscore.com or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a free credit score. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But like they had like 4 or 5 bangers, dude, just back to back to back to back. I'm just like, Yes, because it wasn't the same jingle over and over.
Yeah.
And they were all different songs, and they were all awesome. I'm just like, dude, this is dope. I actually will never call this company, but this commercial's tight.
You know what? I remember that. I don't know. Like it wasn't. And again, it might be called outside. I mean, it was. Yeah, it might have been. Anyways, Titan Auto Insurance.
Oh, like the tighten up.
People in your cars, tighten up.
Yeah, yeah.
Pickup trucks.
I actually played that song in jazz band.
Need
It's like a real song.
Yeah, it is a real
yeah.
song. It's Titan Auto Insurance with Fraz Friendly Service.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here in Denver.
Yeah.
And it's like the guy, like the cops all like dancing.
Yeah, it is all.
Yeah. Dude, that's that was legit like 14 years ago, and I still remember that so vividly.
Dude. Do you remember all the collect call commercials? Like who the
10,
fuck?
10, 220.
Yeah, like who the fuck like uses collect calls at all anymore?
People that have money.
No, I don't think they exist anymore.
Not only
in
they exist
general.
anymore, but either.
That's so funny though, man. It's like those commercials that we saw in like the 90s for companies that literally don't have a business anymore because it doesn't exist.
Because payphones are obsolete.
Gone. Yeah.
That's wild, dude. Yeah, I mean, oh man, what else are we missing?
Oh, dude, the one I just popped in my head where it's like, collect call from Bob at a baby Pizza Boy, and he's like, no, thank you. It's like, who was that, honey? Bob. He had a baby. It's a boy.
Oh yeah. Oh man, fucking jingles.
Oh god.
You know you grew up on antenna and radio if you know
yeah,
all
if
these
you're
jingles.
doing all this. Yeah, I don't really listen to radio anymore.
Go to Medved. That's another one.
Yeah, Medved Autoplex.
Yes.
Medved Autoplex. I don't remember.
Exit Kipling, exit Ward, but exit the giant
Yep.
Medved Autoplex.
Yep, that's it.
Oh man,
that's
hey,
100%.
this is our audition tape for us, like doing like radio commercials. Okay,
Yeah.
so just letting you know. Also, we should definitely get into doing jingles for like businesses.
Fucking done, bro.
Like just start like doing it for like downtown businesses and be like,
Yeah. Hey Tommy,
if you want
first
a
one's on
beer,
us.
go to Bricks.
Okay, I'll be in charge of the jingles. You'll just sing.
Go, you try it.
It has to be shorter, snappier. Need more snap.
Bricks Brew and Tap. We got the beers.
That was pretty good. That's pretty good. Just saying.
Hire me, Tommy.
I
Who
already
else is
said
there?
first one's on us though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying like
Oh,
we can
for
make
Tommy.
more.
For
Yeah.
Tommy specifically.
Yeah.
Not anywhere else.
If you like hair, talk to Tommy.
Hair?
Yeah, he's not really. He just has nice hair. He has nice hair.
Oh, Tommy is nice hair.
Yeah.
That's what the thing. It's like
If you want popcorn, it's downtown.
Yeah.
The Mary's popcorn, whatever.
that should be part of the jingle though. It's like if you want a beer, go to Bricks. Talk to the one with nice hair.
all of them.
Then
Done.
you're welcome.
I
Print
wonder.
it.
I
Put
wonder,
it on your commercial.
I do wonder how much people make off of jingles.
A lot of money.
Really?
A lot of money. 'Cause
Like a rock, which is actually
Oh,
a Bob
yeah.
Seger song.
It's a song, yeah. But yeah, so basically, I'm pretty sure they get paid for making the song, and then they get paid for every
Royalties.
time it's on air.
Oh, dude, why have we not gone into the jingle world?
Because I didn't know they existed anymore. Really, I
I
actually
mean-
forgot about them until just now.
1877 cars for kids. I fucking hate that shit.
1877 cars for kids.
Oh, I just get sued for
Donate your car
Now.
today.
And that's time. Fuck that commercial. I mean, not the kids, because the kids are important, but also make a better jingle that's not gonna make me be like, yeah, I want
It's
to
like
donate.
it's not even like it's a bad jingle. It's just like the singing on it. 'Cause it's like nah, 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 nah. I'm like ooh,
Oh, we forgot about all the radio station like intros that they used to have. Kiss FM
Oh, yeah, that's still the thing.
or Tigre 14.
I got nothing on that one. El Tigre. That's
Anyways,
the one. Yeah, I don't know.
We missed a lot of jingles because we got into our own heads. But if you guys know any Colorado centric jingles, let
Please,
us know.
let us know.
Because
It's only 5 miles west of the tree farm.
exit Kipling, exit Ward. Give us some more jingles.
Give us more jingles. Did John Elway have one or did?
Yes, it was the Ghostbusters theme song.
Was
John Elway.
Oh yeah.
And then he sold it and it was like Auto Nation.
Yeah, that's right.
Damn it, we're old.
There you go.
Let's move on.
Round 4.
All right, you guys. Subject number 4,
four.
brought to you by Tommy's Wonderful Hair.
Thank you, Tommy, for gracing us with that wonderful hair.
Um,
He probably thinks we're mocking him, but we're
no,
being genuine.
we only talk shit about people we love. Mark.
Bison.
All right, the subject is if you could write a book, what would it be about?
It'd probably be sci-fi romance. where two robots fall in love, but their love is illegal because robots aren't allowed to love each other.
I mean, okay. Oh, you need to start the timer.
I literally just made up that concept, and I think I'm going to sell it. It's probably already a book, though. I don't read books. So I don't know what any books are about.
Would you do? I would love to see your autobiography, just to see how you would talk about your life.
The Memoirs of How Much I Hated G. That's the title of the book.
Memoirs of a Giesa? No, don't have anything.
We'll cut that out.
No, we'll just leave it. It's okay. So would it be actually sci-fi?
Probably. Sci-fi is better than fantasy, in my opinion.
Isn't it all the same?
Whoa. I think that's another topic we should put in there, sci-fi versus fantasy. Actually, so I think someone told me that topic. I think that's already in the hat.
We'll put it in the hat.
Yeah, I think that was Dee's topic. She said sci-fi or versus fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably in the hat.
It's probably in the hat.
Yeah, it's probably in the hat.
I don't know if it's in the hat. I might have forgot. My bad.
We'll put it in the hat if it's not in the hat. But
yeah.
You would do a sci-fi. So
Probably.
when it's sci-fi, is it just pretty much just like space shit, or is it just kind of like?
No, man, it's not space shit. Like, it could be like.
And it's fantasy. That's totally
fantasy is like dragons and shit. Sci-fi is like technology and shit. It doesn't have to be like space. It can be future.
Okay, well,
it can be.
All right, so kind of moving forward, what would your sci-fi flick be about?
I just said it.
The robots?
Yeah, the robots. It's a robot romance novel.
I guess. I wouldn't watch it. So Westworld.
Yeah, Westworld.
Yeah, that's like, fuck.
Damn it. No, I don't know, man. I don't really have any book concepts that I actually thought about. So I'd probably, I don't know. See, I would try to write like a serious book, but because I can't be serious, it won't be a serious book.
Would you ever consider doing like some type of like how-to book when it comes to like maybe playing bass or audio stuff?
I wouldn't write a book. I would do like more of like a YouTube channel or something because it's just more practical.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing is like how much of writing a book is a relevant thing.
Have you seen that book called How to Understand Women? And you open it up and all the pages are blank.
Oh God, I have seen that.
That's a genius idea.
There's also a children's book out there called D's Big Nuts.
It's not actually a children's book.
No, it's
a parody book.
But it's colorful and you can totally see
it's like Go the Fuck to Sleep. Have you read that one?
Have you seen Samuel L. Jackson read that? It's amazing.
I've heard it. I didn't see him.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway, what would you write your book about there, G?
Oh, see, I would like to think that I would want to do like a self-help book, but I can't even help myself. So what the fuck's the point, right?
Actually, it would be a self-help book, but it's just an autobiography.
I think mine would
People would realize, wow, I don't want this life. I'm helping myself.
Whatever G's doing, I'm doing the complete opposite.
Yeah.
No, I think honestly, mine would probably be more of the history of like Mexico, and kind of not exploit, but just more so just understand that like. So I used to be extremely religious. I'm not anymore, and the whole like Mexico thing is the Catholicism comes because of La Virgen de Guadalupe.
Sure.
And my mom's gonna hate me. My mom's gonna hate me if she ever hears this. There is a theory that the Spaniards used an Aztec goddess to kind of represent La Virgen.
Okay.
And that's like the whole like sort of Juan Diego is like a thing. So I would like to write a book. I would write a book, but then
so you'd write a theology book.
I think that's probably what it'd be.
Interesting. You're not a theologist in my eyes, but
no, definitely. That makes sense. Yeah, that's just why it's all hypothetical too.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I would like to kind of like it would be cool to write a book about how the traditions of Mexico are so exploited through the changing of religion, and therefore we're kind of slowing down the process of trying to like be something bigger than what we expected. You know, I don't know. Like there's still like a lot of control that the Spaniards, like the conquistadors had on our culture, and you can still feel it today, and it's kind of like frustrating.
Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, I guess I would probably, if I do like a sci-fi book, I'd try to mix in like actual history. So do like a like a National Treasure kind of thing, but like sci-fi. So like, for example, like the pyramids or something, or an actual like
alien thing.
Yeah, alien landing pad, and then this scientist who like studied all this ancient Egyptian technologies and stuff, and then all of a sudden they find all this technology to go visit other planets and prove all his theories correct.
You would be really good at like a what if book.
Well, I'm also just describing the plot of Stargate.
Is that what it is? I thought it was X-Men Apocalypse.
Yep.
Yeah.
A what if book?
Yeah, just like what if? Like just bear with me.
Bear with me. What if
aliens like
G shaved his beard?
Oh my God.
And never grew it back.
This shit would be white, like pale.
You wouldn't even need another beard because it would just be there.
It would just be there. It would just be white.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'd also try to write a book about the history of Mexico for Mexican Americans, or just people who want to know it for sure.
Mexican Americans.
Because I realized a few years ago that like I don't know anything about my culture specifically. Like I am a Mexican American, and I am an American, but the Mexican comes first, and I know way more U.S. history than I do about Mexican history.
Well,
so
yeah, you should, because you're an American.
Well, yeah, but I'm also like I would love to know like where my family comes from and what kind of pertains from that.
Done.
Oh, okay.
Check. I'm off screen.
There's a book.
Check. It's like G, finding out where he's from. First page, Mexico. The end.
The end. G is an author. About the author. G is an author. At least tries to be.
G is an author.
Yeah, you do really good with the What If book.
Yeah, I don't know what that is because, again, I don't read, so I don't know what books are.
You'd be like, what if the Germans actually made like the atomic bomb?
Okay.
Or like, what if
alternate history?
Yeah, like alternate history. Or like, what if
that's science fiction?
What if the Mayans are actually way smarter than we think, and we're actually like they just destroyed all their technology before the conquistadors can come in? Or
yeah, that's fair. What if they just went into space?
Or what if there was like already like an ancient like species before us that was living on Earth, and it got destroyed because of the asteroid?
That's Stargate too.
Is that so? We can't do any of that apparently.
It's all Stargate. Also, I love Stargate.
Or what if Star Wars actually happened?
Well, it did happen a long time ago, and yeah, galaxy far, far away.
Is it a universe or a galaxy?
It's galaxy.
You think the Star Wars galaxy is in the same galaxy as we are?
No.
Or it's a separate galaxy inside of the same universe?
I mean, by definition, everything is in the same universe.
I thought there's multiple universes.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's like a galaxy, it doesn't matter if it's yours or another galaxy, because all the galaxies are in the same universe. Okay. When you're getting into other universes, that's dimensional travel.
We should definitely write a book about like shit like that, like explaining it, but also like it not making sense.
Not explaining it.
Yeah.
Dude, I always wanted to like do
here's
something.
A donut. Here's another donut.
Do something with time travel, but then like the more I looked at time travel, I'm like, oh, there's so many just plot holes you can just bloop.
What if we make a book about
like how Steve Rogers made out with his niece?
What if we make a fiction book about Neil deGrasse Tyson actually being Superman?
Done. Check. Boom. Trademark. TM.
Can you imagine Neil deGrasse Tyson dressed like Superman, and he still talks the same way?
Yeah. Like, he still has a bow tie.
I am here to save your planet. That was a really good Neil deGrasse Tyson.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't.
You tell me.
It was garbage.
Tell me if it's a good one. But moving on.
Moving on.
Final round.
All right. What the fuck's the last subject?
All right, G, you ready for the last subject? That's my Carson impression.
Ew.
Don't even like Carson. Favorite
Wentz?
cult. Favorite cult.
Johnny Carson. What Carson are you talking about? Kit Carson.
Is that a fucking serious question?
Yeah. Johnny
Favorite
Carson?
cult classic movies. Favorite cult classic movies.
Like Late Show.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Favorite cult classic movies. Favorite cult classic
Jesus
movies.
Christ. Yeah, I think they got it.
I was talking to you.
I got it.
These people are smart. That's why I was concerned.
Oh, I fucking hate you. All right. I'm going to start this off because Chris is a fucking dick.
Yep. Evil Dead. Haha,
Dead.
I started it off.
You fucking dick. Yeah, fine.
But
you have 7 minutes. Go.
I actually just started watching that Showtime series they did because they put it on Netflix, the Ash vs. Evil Dead, which is like a continuation of like years down the road where he's an old man now and he's still creepy as fuck, but he kind of realizes he's creepy. But like it's a play on that now. It's so funny.
I've never seen it.
Yeah. It's pretty funny. It's like a horror comedy movie.
So are we going to specific movies? Is it just movies or just cult classics?
It just says cult classics.
Oh, yes, we can move TVs.
Remove TVs?
Move to like television shows.
Yeah.
Office obviously is I think is a cult classic. That's not a cult
classic.
I think it is.
People
honestly.
who watch The Office are in a cult, but it's not a cult classic.
It's a cult classic.
It's not. It had super huge ratings when it was on TV. A cult classic has to be.
Sorry, season 1 of The Office.
No one's a fan of season 1. You fucking liar. So I think the definition of cult classic is like things that didn't perform well.
Oh, hi, Mark.
And then now, yeah, like that, but that movie's trash. Like Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny is a cult classic movie.
It's the pick.
Well, we'll talk about that later since it's both of our huge influences.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Tenacious D.
I don't think The Office counts because
I think the first season does, but yeah, no, I agree.
The British Office, maybe.
Yeah, that's probably a better one, but I've never seen it, so whatever.
Because it's less superior.
My favorite for sure is Walk Hard, the story of Dewey Cox.
Oh yeah,
It
dude.
is by far my favorite. Like I think it's one of the funniest movies that never became a thing.
He's like, "Hey man, watch out."
Wrong kid, Dad.
Wrong kid, Dad.
And you never once paid for drugs. Not once.
Not once.
So good. A lot of those like SNL like mini movies are actually really good.
Yeah, there's a few of them that I like.
We can't name any.
Yeah, it's Night at the Roxbury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the one with Andy Samberg where he's like the Daredevil or
Rod.
whatever? Hot Rod.
Hot Rod. I hate that movie so
fucking
much.
love that movie.
Dude, so there's this
Role
dude.
models.
This dude I used to work with, he would argue with me because we we're like just talking about like, oh yeah, what's your favorite movie? Oh, it's this. Oh, I like fucking this. And he's like, dude, Hot Rod's my favorite movie. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot.
It's not my favorite movie, but
That's what I'm saying.
It's a funny movie.
It should be nobody's favorite movie.
Is there any cult classics that are not comedies?
Probably. Did I watch them? No, because it's dumb.
Like
There are
besides
probably a lot of musicals that are cult classics.
yeah,
Like Rocky Horror. I think that's a comedy,
yeah, it's
kind of.
but it's a comedy musical.
Yeah,
for sure.
but I hate that movie so much.
Yeah, I
so
cannot.
Bad. So bad.
No.
But I think that's what makes more cult classics funnier.
Would that be considered the first cult classic technically?
No, there are movies before that.
Spaceballs.
That's not a cult classic. I think that
actually
did well.
is. That
I think that
bombed.
did well.
It bombed super hard.
But I mean, so did a lot of movies. But
A lot of Mel Brooks movies actually did.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Mel Brooks has so many cult classic movies then because every Mel Brooks movie is awesome.
Yeah.
Like the Men in Tights.
Yeah, that one's
That
definitely a
movie
cult classic for sure.
fucks hard. That's such a good movie.
Excuse me, honkies. I am out of air. Got a pump?
It's
So good. Yeah, Dave Chappelle's first movie actually. Half Baked. I mean, that's always a good one.
Yeah. How High?
Oh, dude, I love
How
How
High is
High.
fantastic.
The only word she's gonna tell you is no, stop, and don't. No,
Oh, you got the wrong. Yeah, you got the wrong order.
It's gonna be no, don't stop.
Yeah, that's
It's
funny.
a good one.
Yeah.
No, I think so. I think Walk Hard is a good one for me that I really enjoy, and then the other one that I really enjoy that I just got into like
There's a
probably
lot of
10 years ago.
Well, I guess going back, there's a lot of cult classic horror movies
yeah,
that like are bad.
Sharknado.
That are bad, but then become funny because they're so bad.
Donnie Darko. That's another cult classic, I think.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Yeah.
Or like bad. That's
fair.
just
Fight Club,
fucks.
kind of.
I think Fight Club. I don't know if it did well or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but that's
Yeah.
kind of can come off that way. But no, the one I was gonna say is Office Space.
Yep,
I
Office
love
Space definitely.
Office Space, man.
That no talent ass clown. Oh, Michael Bolton, like the singer.
I reference him so much in the Stubby G's.
Yep.
It's fucking amazing. No talent, ass clown. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. Like, I think Donnie Darko is definitely a cult classic. That's not a comedy.
Have you seen A Scanner Darkly?
No.
It's Keanu Reeves' movie. I don't know if that's a cult classic, but that movie's fucking dope.
Up in the Air, maybe? No, that one's
Yeah.
all right. I love that movie.
But there's a lot of movies in the 80s that like flew under the radar just because they were what they were.
Is it John Hughes?
I don't know. I haven't seen that movie.
No, like, is it the director or the writer?
I don't
The guy
fucking-
from like Breakfast Club
I don't
and
fucking know, man.
I think Breakfast Club and technically and
I think that performed well too. Though.
I think Ferris Bueller and Breakfast Club can be
I think
considered.
both of those performed well too.
But they're still cult classics, though. I
I
mean,
guess, but I just it really depends on the definition of cult classic
yeah.
you're going with.
If we're gonna go with cult classics that weren't successful in the theaters and became something afterwards, and yeah,
I think
don't
that's
think
what has to be.
Batman Forever,
That's still not a good movie. But
Justice League.
yeah, now that we have under 2 minutes left, we can fill that entire time with The Pick of Destiny.
Dude, The Pick of Destiny is the greatest musical ever.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people count that
Or
as
rock opera.
It's definitely rock opera. Count it as a musical because it just wasn't marketed that way.
Yeah.
But it's so full of just songs and skits. It's fantastic, man.
Yeah, dude, The Pick of Destiny is by far. I mean, besides, like I said, Walk Hard, Dewey Cox, I think The Pick of Destiny is actually just a fun movie because it was intentionally written in a poorly way.
Yeah.
Because if you don't understand the D, then that's like.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like,
Yeah.
they had an HBO show, which they pretty much did the same thing they did in that movie.
Cock push-ups.
Yeah, before the movie came out. And yeah, dude, their TV show is funny.
But also, they are one of the greatest.
Have you seen the
Acts
skit
I've ever seen.
Anal Baby? Mm-mm. That one's pretty funny. You should look up Anal Baby from Tenacious
Baby.
D's HBO show.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Gross.
It's as gross as it sounds.
But yeah, no, I mean, like, because you didn't see them when we went to Riot Fest, did you?
Yeah, I did. I was
you
with
did?
you.
Did we watch that together?
No, we didn't watch it together.
I think
but
I think you were in front, dude.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was by far one of my favorite shows ever.
They played Tribute first, and then everyone left. And we're just like, That's why we moved up. That's why I remember now.
Roadie. Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah, then everyone moved up after they played tribute. So it was like, nerds.
But yeah, I think once you like understand like that the D doesn't take themselves seriously and they are very like driven towards like making a story in their music.
Yeah.
That's when you really start enjoying it. Like I tried showing Heather like this, and she's like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"I get it,
Dude." But just the opening scene in Pick of Destiny.
Kickapoo."
Yeah, Kickapoo, man.
Oh, dude, Kickapoo was amazing. And then
Fucking
it's
Meatloaf and Ronnie James Dio are in that song.
The cameos in that movie are phenomenal. Like
It's
Ben
time,
Stiller.
but I'm gonna continue talking about
Ben
Pick of
Stiller
Destiny.
is in it.
Yeah, Ben Stiller is in it. Meatloaf's in it.
Dave Grohl is in it.
Yeah, is Dave Grohl in it? Is he the devil?
He's Beelzebub. Yeah.
Yeah. The Sasquatch is John C. Reilly, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
oh
legit.
man.
Oh.
Oh, it has fucking the dude from Shawshank Redemption, the white one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's the weird guy that tells him about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, he has a knife, and he's like, "All right, give me the pick. Give me the pick." He's like,
yeah, that's right.
He's
Yeah,
like, dude, don't. He's like, "What are you gonna do? Like, chase me?" He's like, "No, you come over here." He's like, "I'm just gonna walk away." And he's like, "No, come." And he starts walking, but his leg's broken. And he just like falls over.
That's funny. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, if we missed any cult classics, let us know. But
We missed all the cult classics, to be honest.
actually, let us know. We did a lot of the comedy ones. If there's any ones out there that are not successful in the theaters, but were successful outside of the box office, let us know. I know like Sharknado's always going to be in there.
Yeah, let us know too what your definition of cult classic is, because I think that's something that we didn't really agree on when we were talking about this.
No, I mean, we set the standard to what it is.
Yeah,
I think
'cause
if it's a rewatchable movie, then you could you would add like.
So Mean Girls and Twilight.
I think Mean Girls can actually be technically considered a cult classic.
What about Twilight? Yep.
I
Silence
don't know
means
about
yes.
that.
Silence means yes.
I mean, Hunger Games, I guess at that point.
Hunger Games did well.
So did Twilight.
Not really.
I mean, they got 5 movies out of it. They definitely did well.
Yeah. But I'm talking about Twilight. You're talking about Breaking Dawn.
Oh, we're talking about the first Twilight?
Yeah.
That's the reason why they made more movies. So, yeah, it's
Fucking
not...
loser.
You're a loser. All right, we're done. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not doing the outro.
Was that... Hey, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys are listening on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, or Apple Podcast, please make sure to rate us, follow us, give us those likes so we can get more algorithm and give you more content because we'll get paid and get more shit. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much.
Mine.
Fucking dick.
If you're watching this on YouTube, always make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and as always, that one uncle you don't want to come to Thanksgiving.
Because we'll make sure he doesn't.
Yes.
And let us know. Give us $5 and we'll be like, hey, uncle.
Now, dude, someone's gonna send this to their uncle, and they're gonna hear this outro, and it's like, wait a second,
This is hilarious.
these guys are right. Fuck my uncle.
It'd be funny. It's like someone sends it like, hey, Uncle Ned, go fuck yourself. Yeah. No one likes you in the family.
Oh, it's so fun.
Well, we'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Enjoy yourselves.
Have a great one. I'm one-upping